Okay, insurance firms, welcome back to this video. Bold claim, but I've figured out the top 5 issues that is affecting your lead generation campaigns. So if you're running Google ads, you're running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, email campaigns, anything like that to generate more customers, and you're maybe not getting the results that you would like, or you feel that there could just be more coming out of it, then chances are you've got one of these 5 issues. You could have multiple of the 5, all of the 5, or maybe just one. Watch this video to the end. It's going to give you all the information that you need to make profitable lead generation campaigns, regardless of the channel, regardless of the product, the niche that you're in. We've seen this work across car, home, life, health insurance, travel insurance, and some other industries as well, like car accessories, breakdown, that type of stuff. So it's going to be really helpful to you. I've got a few notes just on some paper here. So if I keep looking down, then that is what I'm looking at. But right now, if you've tried some of this, maybe you're currently running ads, maybe you currently got lead generation campaigns going, or maybe you've tried it in the past and you've not seen the success, chances are that you've just not got the quality through that you would have expected. You just didn't get the volume that you wanted, or you just felt that the investment could have been best utilized elsewhere. Then 100% you've got one of these problems in your lead generation, in your marketing overall. So let's jump straight into this video. The last one on this list is going to be one of the most important, and it is the one that 99.9% of people fail on. So you're going to need all 5 overall for this to work, but the last one is really what ties everything together. So stick around for that. So the first problem, number 1, is that your ads suck. Okay. Now, what I'm going to also share in this video is how to identify if your ads suck, if you've got any other problems. So your ads sucking is one of the biggest issues that you're going to have, because nobody's going to click on the ad, nobody's going to click through to the website, nobody's going to really share any sort of attention to your brand. How do you know if your ads suck? Well, simple as, if you're running on Facebook and you've got heavily text ads, your text ads are just based on, are you looking for this type of insurance? Do you need this type of insurance? And you're not covering any of the features, the benefits, the solutions that that product solves, then your Facebook ads aren't going to work. Do you need videos? Do you need images? And to be totally honest, if you've got the resources to do both, then 100% it shouldn't be either or. We do a lot of image ads as they're easy to create, and also they're scalable. You can quickly design things based on learnings and things that you find out. But videos, if you've got the resources, you've got a team that can create that, or you've got spare time and availability to be able to do that, then 100% you should be using videos, and they should be constructed with a hook, a solution, and a call to action. Same thing with the images. You really just need that hook, and that hook shouldn't be, do you need this type of insurance? It should just be calling out the direct problem, and it should be less text but still have a lot of text on it. A lot of people don't use text on images, and then the people that do just absolutely blast the image heavily with text. You want to have that fine medium. What we like to use a lot is point out ads. So you're pointing out some of the features and benefits. So, it's like X amount of liability cover, comprehensive, 24/7 GP, whichever the product is and whatever you're advertising for, then obviously you want to add that in, sort of the policy features as such in the images. That's on Facebook. Now on Google, if your ads are not working effectively if nobody's clicking on them. If you've got very low click-through rates, if you've just got hardly no traffic, you've got a lot of impressions but very few clicks, and then click-through rate realistically averaging between 3.7 to 6.1, something like that, in that range. It depends on the product and the competition. But if you're getting click-through rates above that, then you have no issues with your Google ads whatsoever. If you're getting click-through rates significantly less than that on search campaigns, then you've got problems with your headlines, your descriptions, and effectively your targeting as well. So you just want to go through there. Are the headlines something that somebody would click on? Are they capturing people's attention? Are they standing out? Are they unique? And also, is the targeting the people that products you want to go through the search terms? Are they relevant to what you're advertising? So for example, if you're advertising bicycle insurance and somebody is searching for motorbike insurance and your ads are coming up, then that's the reason why your ads aren't being clicked on, essentially. Okay, and the other point here, number 2, is your landing pages terrible. They don't convert. Your landing pages aren't designed to get people to complete a quote, get people to submit their information to you. And this is, to be totally honest, one of the main issues, definitely if you're running Google Ads, because your landing page is one of the most important parts of your overall conversion mechanism. So landing pages, there's a few things that you need to have. You need to have a very strong headline, okay, something that makes people feel like they are in the right place, but also gives some sort of reason to maybe why somebody would move forward, maybe a bold claim, a statement, or an offer, which we'll touch on offers in a moment. So your headline is really important. Your leveraging of reviews. Now, if you're a business that has a lot of Trustpilot reviews, a lot of Google reviews, then you need to be able to leverage these, and these need to be within the first quarter of the page, within the first third of the page, ideally, usually, above the fold, which basically means on the load screen. Anything that you can do, if you've got 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, then you want to be able to leverage this. People need to feel when they land on that page from the initial search, or if they've seen you on an ad, they need to feel that you are trusted. They need to feel like they're in the right place. Where a lot of people go wrong is they have all of these reviews, but they just don't leverage them on the website. So you need to have them on the landing pages. You also need a strong call to action, which basically is, we like to use the words now. So get a quote now, submit your information now, request a price now, anything now, we like to use quite a lot. Because it's a strong call to action and people move forward from it. And you also want to just highlight sort of features as well. So you want to, as everywhere you possibly can, highlight policy features, things that you guys are doing well, things that make you stand out as a firm, your unique selling points, your USPs, what makes you slightly unique compared to maybe other brands. If there is very unique policy features that maybe your firm can get hold of, then you want to be leveraging these policy features as well. So you want to be highlighting them. If you've got any guarantees, price beat guarantees, or you've got any type of sales argument or reason to why somebody would buy, maybe you've got a 14 cancellation where other firms would charge fees for that, you also want that to be stated in your landing page. So landing pages for good effectiveness need to be a bit like a website homepage, but with all the information crammed into one. You want to remove all of the buttons. So you want to remove all of your navigation to other parts of the website, your about section, your contact us section, your product pages. You want to remove them. And each landing page as well wants to be very specific to the product. So let's just say you're doing life insurance. Let's just say you're doing health insurance, and let's say you're doing car insurance. You want the landing pages to be specific for that product. But if you're also going niche into that, so let's just say you're doing life insurance and you're doing an over 50s campaign, you want that life insurance product to be specifically for the over 50s group. So you want the landing pages to be as specific as they possibly can. The idea here is when somebody lands on them, do they feel that they're 100% in the right place? That is going to be an effective landing page. There's two things you can do here. You can put the quote form on the homepage. Now, if you've got just basically generation where you're asking a few sort of basic qualifying questions, 100% we would add this over onto the landing page, onto the first page. So it's just a one-page form. If you've got multi-step forms where you're asking a little bit more in-depth information, or you've got a buy online journey, for example, then you want that to go landing page, then to a call to action button, which then goes over to the quote form overall. All right, so that's the process there. Number 3 on this is your offer. And so many people get this wrong. And out of every single thing, we monitor a lot of accounts, we review a lot of accounts, we run a lot of ads for multiple different firms, and the offer 90% of the time is the issue. So a lot of the time you don't have any issues with your ads, you don't have any issue with the product you're targeting, you don't have any issues with a lot of the things that I'm going to mention today other than the offer. The offer, in my opinion, is one of the metrics, one of the variables that you can change, which can take you from cost per lead of £50 down to £9. Like, the offer is so important, and a lot of firms get this wrong. Now, when I say an offer, a lot of people think offer is 60% discount on your prices. A lot of people think it's 10% on our fee. It's going to be a £100 Amazon gift card voucher. You can do that, and they're effective. You've been able to offer that, or you have access to a lot of markets that potentially other people don't, and you do actually find that your customers save X% of on their renewal, for example, then that can be your offer. So there's a few things that you can do with offers. Offers can be value guarantees. Okay, so it's just a case of like we put our money where our mouth is, or an offer can be like a value statement. Why an offer is really important is because unfortunately in the insurance space, there is no very unique product. There is no very unique new insurance policy that nobody's ever heard of. Car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, all of this type of stuff is the same. You can buy it sometimes online, sometimes you can speak to people, you can do a Google search, it's not too hard to find. So your offer is the main thing that helps you stand out, and this is super important. Here's a few offers that we have tried or that we know work, and there's a few value statements as well. So it's a price beat guarantee. And to be totally honest, now with the price beat guarantee, that most people, and you're probably listening to this now thinking, we don't want to do a price beat guarantee, it's a race to the bottom, and there is that. Price beat guarantee doesn't have to be offered overall to your whole business, and it can be more campaign specific, meaning that you can only run offers for certain marketing campaigns, or if you're just running ads, it doesn't have to be overall for the business. So the offer can be just for that. It can also have variables. So the variables basically have to be pre-qualified. So we beat any price based on the fact that you've got a renewal. The renewal is been within 2 years, for example. So the renewal, basically you've been with that firm X amount of time, and there's just a few other pre-qualifiers. You know, it has to be like for like cover, and also has to be a matched administration fee or something like that. Okay, you can pick the variables you like. So price beat guarantee, and what the offer is really strong at doing is being able to, when somebody lands on the landing page, for example, they see your ad and the offer is being, you know, the forefront of the ad itself or the forefront of the landing page. That person has to feel in some sort of way stupid and not moving forward. That is going to help your lead generation. You're going to speak to so many more people, and the price beat guarantee doesn't need to be offered to 100% of people that come through. You have to qualify them for the offer, and then you simply just say, look, unfortunately, our price beat guarantee is for these variables which you don't meet, but we have found you a really good price. XYZ is actually better than what you've had elsewhere because of this reason, and this reason. Is it something you want to move forward with? And you'll find a lot of the time that people are shopping around not just for price. So having a price beat guarantee is there for the people that have just a very great renewal. They've been with a firm for 5-10 years and they want to move across because of price. And if you've got the availability to do that, then it's an easy sale for you guys. So price beat guarantee is something that without any question of a doubt works. But if you add variables, you don't put you in a situation where it's just a race to the bottom. So it's a very, very valuable statement and offer to run. Also, you can have a 14-day period where it's like a 100% refund within 14 days if you find a better price elsewhere. This can be very effective on the offer itself, but mainly within the sales process. So, you know, once you've spoke to that person, once you've got that through, you can then offer this to them. But a 14-day price guarantee is also something that you're able to offer. The other thing that you can do is obviously, you know, discounts, price discounts for certain times of the year. So, you know, Black Friday, if you've got a season, a summer period coming up, you can do price discounts. This is really the most basic one, you know, 10% off, 50% off, however that may be. We would just recommend if you do things like this, just to run them for a short period of time. It doesn't want to be the forefront of the business, but it can definitely work, and without any question of a doubt, improve the volume that comes through. And it's a very easy sale a lot of the time. Run them for a couple of weeks at a time, run them a couple of times through the year if you've got the type of product that would be able to offer it, something like travel insurance, or you've got some sort of motor accessory where a lot of the figures and prices are the same and you're just trying to push more volume through the business and revenue. The other thing here, which is going to be super value, are going to be value statements. Now, value statements are extremely well structured for competitive niches that don't have the availability to maybe do price beat guarantee, or you don't want to do a price beat guarantee, or you've got some stipulations within cancellations where you can't offer that, or maybe you can't offer price discounts. Then value statements are going to be extremely valuable. Where you would use a value statement is for a business that maybe you offer call center, you have a call center, you have staff members that actually service your customer, but there are multiple companies out there that might offer this online. Then a value statement is going to be something like, and you would have to actually look through your database that you've got, but it could be 65% of customers, I'm not going to write the whole thing, 65% of customers save 20% speaking to us over the phone. Okay, something like that. 70% of our customers get a cheaper price when calling us directly. 50% of our customers get a cheaper price when quoting through our online system. However that may be structured and the goal that you want to put them for, but a value statement is extremely powerful because it allows people to see the value that you're providing before actually speaking to you, getting a price, going through your online journey, however that may be. So value statements are like offers. They're not as effective, obviously, as a price beat guarantee would be, but it definitely does help you improve conversion rates and just push more volume through the lead generation campaigns, which is the whole focus of this video. Number 4 is going to be post quote. So a lot of the issues are, you've got clicks, you've got people seeing the ads, you've got people through onto your landing pages, people are submitting forms, and then nobody's picking up the phone, nobody's been able to be contacted, and nobody's purchasing after maybe receiving a price on your website or receiving a submission on the website, or you spoke to them and then you just don't hear back from them. So a really great flow that you can have, and this is going to be for lead generation for people that you're speaking to over the phone, is once somebody submits a quote form, you then want to send them an email straight away. Now, email is going to be the easiest one because a lot of websites you can add this in. If you also do have campaigns or Active Campaign, or you've got Klaviyo or something like that that can send a text message, then 100% you want to do that as well. But your main thing is going to be sending an email to that person once they've submitted that form over to you, and that email wants to state exactly, thanks, hi, first name, and walking through the exact process of what they need to do next. So thanks for your details and your quote. We're now going to be processing this in-house. A member of our team is going to be contacting you very shortly regarding this price to discuss your options, and also giving them some value benefits to why they should speak to that person. On that email, you should include some reviews if you can. You want to also include some reasons to why they should speak to you. If you've got an offer, as we mentioned in point 3, you want to state that offer again in this email. You also want to send this quote over to a thank you page. Now, this thank you page should be the same type of thing as the email, essentially with the telephone number, so they can call you directly with call to actions to give us a call now, and also just on that page just to walk them through, because a lot of people have quote form and then they submit quote form and then it just says sent, and then it stays on the page. You want to refrain from doing that. That person wants to feel like they're actually now moving forward in that customer journey. Something that we're using, and a few things we're working on with clients, we're testing this out at the moment and seeing extremely great results, is on this email also to state on the bottom of it, if you don't have time to speak now, please schedule a call with us and a call back directly. So on this email, there is a call to action to a website, which is the client's website, and on that page we just have a basic quote form that can give a time and date selection for a callback. So what we're doing there is being able to schedule the call directly, because a lot of the time clients will fill out a quote on the website, see that they're going to be contacted and think, well, I haven't got time for that now. You call them, they miss the call purposefully, and then you think that they're not really interested. What we're doing a lot of the time is giving that additional option to say, look, if you're not available now, no problem, why don't you schedule a callback? And then through that callback, then you can then send additional emails, additional campaigns as well. So once somebody submitted information to a callback, they're pretty guaranteed to be able to actually speak to you, want to speak to you, because they've actually said to me, look, we're not available now, but maybe you can give me a call another time. Something that we're testing out for clients, and we are seeing really good results for it. So 100% still that in your lead generation campaigns. But where your issues lie is your post quote. Now, this is your very, very basic flow to be able to make this work. Realistically, you want to be sending multiple emails, multiple text messages, and nurturing those clients until you speak to them, and even after you've spoke to them, to continue to nurture them through reviews and other means as well. So that's really just your post quote marketing. But where a lot of people go wrong is they don't have the thank you page, they don't have the automatic email, and they don't have any touch points between the quote submission and the telephone call, and then they wonder why nobody's picking up the call in the first place. And point number 5, this is one of the main issues that we see when running ads for our clients or clients that have said they've run ads in the past. The only clients that don't have, or the only people that don't have this problem, are the ones that go through it, and that is time. So time is one of the biggest things with ad accounts, and a lot of people want to put an ad live on the 1st of the month, and then by the 5th of the month they want evergreen campaigns, they want a huge volume of lead generation to come through, and unfortunately that just is not the case how it works. Realistically, you're going to need 90 days for this process to work at a bare minimum. So a commitment of 90 days to your lead generation campaigns before you can see the true effects of them. Now, that doesn't mean 90 days of running them without no optimizations, no amendments, no changes. You can quite quickly figure out within 1 to 2 months if the landing pages are not working as efficiently as they could be. If there's a quality problem, if the offer is not strong enough, you can figure that out usually within the 1 to 2 months. But for you to be able to actually get decent delivery on these campaigns, optimizations to be effective for the ones you do make, you need at least 90 days. The campaigns that we run that we get the best results for have been live for 10 months, a year, 2 years. The ones that have businesses that just rely heavily on running ads and have been for multiple years are the ones that you just get unreal, great quality, very, very low CPLs, very, very low competition overall. That's just because the platforms overall are more mature, and that's just unfortunately the reality of running any type of lead generation campaigns. This also feeds into itself of impressions. A lot of people think, okay, well, if I get an impression, if somebody clicks my ad or somebody sees my ad, if they don't convert straight away, they're not interested. The reality being, if you get one person to see the ad, then that person sees the ad again, you get the point over a course of 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. At that point, you're also building brand awareness, and that person will eventually convert. They might not convert straight away, but they will convert. So a lot of the time, some people just need more touch points. So by leaving your ads to run longer, you are still converting people that may have seen the ad in month 1 and they convert in month 3. So this is why time is so critical when running ads. So they're the top 5 mistakes that I see running campaigns, multiple different niches within the insurance industry. That's going to be your ads not working efficiently and they suck. It's going to be your landing pages. It's going to be your offer. It's going to be your post-quote nurturing systems and time overall. As always, if you've got any questions, shoot them below. All the links, descriptions for me, LinkedIn, website are below. Thanks again for watching.